When it comes to the criticism and stuff like that, bro, I'm telling you, I'm so tunnel vision focused that like I don't have time to dwell and to anchor myself and worry about what people have to say too much. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know where I want to be at the end of the day, and I know what I'm truly trying to do and for myself at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm a, regardless, be able to say my opinion. And I've had people like try to like get me to like do a good reaction for some money, but like I don't like to lose that authenticity. Like this. So like what I do is like I study other people first. I study how people like stream and shit like that, and like what they react to, what's trending and shit like that, and what they gonna want to see. Times where like I literally like stare at my screen and like, well, I really want to click start streaming, and it's up to you. Like mentally, you got to be able to say, okay, no, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Go relax. Or like, no, you're just being lazy. Like, come on, bro, you're just being lazy. What people don't understand too, and anybody want to start streaming now, starting in your mom crib or starting in the hood in general and working with what you got is the best thing you can do, and let the people see the progress. Like, like your mom coming in your room arguing with you, sister in the room arguing with you, brother arguing with you. It's the best thing you can do. Right. Yeah. You have to like be careful what you say. For me, like it's very powerful. So you have to be careful what you say. You never know who you're talking to or like who this person is gonna end up being. I was always wise with who my friends were. I got a certain amount of friends, a very strict number, a certain amount of friends. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't just let anybody in my circle, because my friends that I grew up with or who seen things from the start are still my friends today. You feel what I'm saying? And I look at them like on a whole other level than anybody home, just me and stuff like that. But it's just like you gotta be careful on the circle, because you never know what people around you for or what they really want out of you and stuff like that. And the way it's gonna work is you literally have to be obsessed with it. If a day passes in your mind where like you don't think about it, and I'm telling you right now, you're not locked in. Like you have to be locked in and want it bad, because the competition on it is very big. There's a lot of content creators out there that want to do their thing. You just gotta remember, just not giving up. You could be 17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old, 21, want to give up at 21, but not knowing that 22 is when you're supposed to be blowing up. Like I never say it's too late. Like it's never too late to do what you want to do. And it's like, come on, it's like you seen people go through the transition of blowing up. What makes you think you can't do it?
Are there ever moments where you're like, not days, but maybe moments where you don't have that grind and you have to remind yourself like, all right, let me.
Yeah, of course. There's like, before streams, I think my push was my subathon, a 30-day subathon, where I did a stream for like 24/7 for 30 days straight. But that was definitely like a challenge for me, but I'm glad I pushed through that. But of course, there's like times where like I literally like stare at my screen and like, well, I really want to click start streaming, and it's up to you. Like mentally, you got to be able to say, okay, no, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Go relax. Or like, no, you're just being lazy. Like, come on, bro, you're just being lazy. I've had times where I've been lazy and been like, nah. But when I do spark it, it ends up being like the craziest stream ever. Like that's the thing about streaming, is like it could be that day, and you would never know like where some crazy shit would happen. Like there's always some crazy shit happening when I'm streaming.
Right.
But what streaming is that it's not something to be forced. Like you generally have to fall in love with that shit. Cause shit, a streamer's life is kind of like fucked up. Like you dead ass stream, sleep, eat, and then repeat. Like dead ass. So like I was on there for like, I started bumping up my hours to like 8, around 10. And then after my subs were growing crazy. Like bro, when I was coming up and shit like that, I was in high school doing the craziest shit. Like I had girls looking at me like, what the hell, doing like, just being myself. I'm going online, I'm going to high school, going to class and shit, everybody face, going home, doing dumb shit on my camera, posting that bitch, then going back to school the next day. And it was like, some people was calling my shit trash that I was going to the same school with. Some people was like, this is not funny, he's corny. In New York, I think it's the hardest place to grow, to blow up, because it's like, in New York, it's like showing support is grinding, like stop grinding that. Like,
oh, that's Philly too.
But Philly. Yeah. So like, it's just like, damn, like you're gonna have to get it out your own and shit. But I've always had that, but I've never let that get to my head at all. Cause I swear I've always had a vision, and every time when I went up myself, I just get more motivated, and it would just, I feel like it was just bound to happen, like with the hard work I put in. Like I look at people like LeBron, and LeBron is so motivational. Like for him to be doing what he's doing right now for that long, yo, I can't imagine it. So it's like people like that, like give me the motivation. Like, what do you want to be known for? Cause we're not gonna be here forever. So it's like, once the time is up, what can people say? You know? So like, I just know the opportunity that's in hand, and I just want to be able to like make sure that like my family and like anybody in the future, whether it's my kids or whatever I have in the future, that they can look back at what I did and be like, nah, he actually had a good run.
Do you think?
Like I still have like a lot of work to get done. I feel like I still have a lot to still get done. I can't get comfortable in it, you know, but it feels good right now while I'm in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Even to me, like I feel like that's very important for parents to do, is believe in their kids, like for whatever they want to do, because sometimes it can shut down dreams, you know. Like, and I know like my Caribbean people or my African people, like you know how households be strict as hell.
Yes.
You feel me? But sometimes, bruh, my mom believed in me, and it went. So like now that she can call me and be like, "Kai, I need it." Oh, it's done. You feel me? That should be the goal. Like, my mom could call me for whatever. She come first. You feel me? That was the first blessing of everything that's going on. I bought my mom her house.
My skits, I look back at it and it was like really cringy. Like I was like, bro, what was I thinking? Like, but it's who I am. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of the process, but you got to go through. You got to go through that moment right there.
How did you hold on to your individualism and continue to be you and not get caught up in the streets, the drug game, and don't become a, you know?
So when I was growing up and stuff like that, the street aspect, and I had a lot of people in the streets around me, it just never caught my attention. And not my brothers, not my sister, like we were just never caught up in like wanting to be in a gang or wanting to go outside or be on the block.
Anybody who like has blown up, they can relate to when you in your grinding stage, like that hunger is different. It's about if you can maintain it or not. Like that hunger that you get is like a different type of like, I don't know what it is. Like all I wanted to do was just work. So once you get that in you, like it's just like you can't stop.
Do you still have that same hunger, you think?
100%. Yes, I don't play when it comes to like my content, because people will get comfortable and things can slow down. Like I know that all this can go away like this. So I gotta keep my head focused, stay on the right path, and just execute every time.
I was in college, and I was always making videos in college on a daily. Like I told myself, I remember September 5th, 2019 is when I told myself, from here on, every 2 days I'm gonna upload a YouTube video and try to be consistent with what I do. You feel me?
Do you ever press start on the stream and maybe a few minutes in are like, oh, fuck this?
Yeah,
They're doing it?
Yes, I think every streamer at one point can relate to that. Like I've clicked start and be like during my intros, there's like I play an intro, like it's just me, like it's like an intro screen. And I'm like, damn, like do I want to do this right now? Like, damn.
You ever back out and like say, I'm gonna cancel?
Nah, I never do it. I just push through it. And then cause I stream for like, I stream for like 8 to 10 hours. So like when I click that start, I better be ready to lock in for 8 to 10 hours.
You don't ever cut it short?
I try not to. But when I do click start and I be like, damn, I push through and it gets to you can feel it. It gets to a point where it's like some shit happened and nothing happened. And then by the time you even know it, it's the end of the stream and you're like, yo, I'm glad. Like I feel so good that I streamed. So, yeah, sure.